So seemingly out of nowhere, Amazon has just launched a massive sale on a ton of PlayStation 4 games. I don't even know if this is a sale that's really being promoted. However, there are a plethora of deals available, and you'll notice with all of these deals, you save additional at checkout. I don't know what the details on that are. However, it's a promotion that you should definitely take advantage of. I want to take a look at all of the deals available right now, because there are a lot of good ones. Obviously, they are physical deals. Some of you guys prefer digital deals. However, for those of you that like your physical stuff, definitely worth checking out here. First of all, we have Borderlands 3. Yes, it is being discounted. Not heavily, however, it is 25% off. The base version is $45. You save $14.96 at checkout. And that's a very good deal for Borderlands 3, given that it just came out. However, if you want to go a little bit higher end, you can get the Borderlands 3 Super Deluxe Edition, and that is available for $75. It's typically $100, so that is a pretty good deal all around. As far as what the Super Deluxe Edition includes, you get the Season Pass 4 campaign DLC packs featuring new stories, missions, and challenges, and you get some in-game items on top of that. You're mostly paying for the Season Pass, but $75 for that, I would say, is quite good. Borderlands 3, if you want more Borderlands, you're gonna find it here. It's a good game. Nothing to really write home about. It doesn't reinvent the wheel. However, in this case, I don't think it really needed to, and if you want, again, more Borderlands style gameplay, you'll find it with Borderlands 3. Next up, Monster Hunter World is seeing a significant discount for the base game. So yes, no Iceborne expansion. However, it's so cheap that it might be worth buying just as the base game. It is $15, and that is a very good deal for Monster Hunter World. Now, if you were to value Iceborne at $40, essentially that means you're picking up Monster Hunter World and Iceborne for $55, and that's a decent enough value, all things considering. I'm sure at some point Iceborne will be discounted on the PlayStation Store, so you can wait for that. If you're just getting into Monster Hunter World for the first time, you have to go through all of the content anyway, and that'll keep you busy for a very long time, and by the time you figured out whether or not you want to stay committed to it, maybe Iceborne will go on sale, so I think that is actually the most logical route to go. $15 for it is a great buy, and Monster Hunter World is obviously tremendous. Capcom has done a phenomenal job with the game, keeping it updated, and I can't say enough good things about that. Alright, next up we have Control, another very recent release. It is down to $37.50. This game just came out a month and a half ago, so this price is very good. I really enjoyed Control. It comes from Remedy, the guys that also brought you Alan Wake and Quantum Break, two games that did not come to PlayStation platforms, so maybe if you're picking this up, this will be your first foray into a Remedy title. Control has some very trippy storytelling. However, I really think the highlight of the game is from a gameplay standpoint. The gameplay is top-notch, and it's just very satisfying in that sense. $37.50 is a great buy, and I think the main issue with the game is that, yes, it was a $60 release. Remedy games are just generally a little bit shorter, so it is a harder sell. But overall, at this price, I would say it's a pretty good buy if you're looking for a single-player experience. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat 11, which is down to $31 and change. That's a great buy in Mortal Kombat 11. I was recommending this game on the PlayStation Store because it's down to $36. $31 and change, obviously, even better. MK11 did have its issues at launch, however, the majority of that has been remedied. It got remedied right away. The fundamentals of the game are rather good. Not a big fan of how fighting games are, you know, milking out DLC content left and right, but that really goes for every fighting game. Dragon Ball FighterZ, whatever the case may be, they all have a crap load of DLC content, so that does extend the price a little bit. If you want all the content for Mortal Kombat 11, you're gonna have to pay more than $31, but nonetheless, the base content that is available in the game is quite good, so I'd still give it a strong recommendation. Next up, we've got Shadow of the Colossus, which is down to $14.49. Really good buy for SOTC. Been talking a lot about Bluepoint Games recently with the rumblings of a Demon's Souls remake. Shadow of the Colossus is the reason why so many think so highly of Bluepoint. Yes, they did remasters in the past, but this is a full-on remake of SOTC, built ground up for the PS4. Looks great, plays great. It's SOTC. You can't go wrong with it, and on the PS4, it's done even better. Next up, this is a great deal. Days Gone at the lowest price it's ever been. It is down to $29.99. Great deal for Days Gone. This is on sale on the PlayStation Store as well, and I believe it's $42, so you can get a physical copy even cheaper. Great buy on Days Gone, which is a game that I think is pretty good. Is it up to the quality level of the best PlayStation 4 exclusives? No, but you're comparing it to games like God of War, Uncharted 4, Horizon, Spider-Man. Those games are all elite in their own right. Days Gone doesn't quite hit that tier, however, it is a good game in its its own right, and if you want an open world adventure, Days Gone does offer a pretty good one. Next up, we have Dark Souls Remastered, which is available for $14.99. Great buy on this one. Dark Souls Remastered rarely goes on sale, so $14.99 for it, I would say, is pretty good. It's Dark Souls 1, the remaster is pretty good. There were some shortcomings here and there, but overall, if you want to revisit Dark Souls 1, it is a great buy, and again, it hasn't been going on sale often, so this is one I would definitely give a pickup to if you're looking to revisit Dark Souls. Next up, we have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is down to $22.50. This is a pretty good buy on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Another one that's been slowly going down in price, but for this price, I would say it's worth a buy if you're looking for that Metroidvania experience, something similar to Castlevania. Obviously, you're really going to enjoy it, and Igarashi did a great job with this game, so I would give that a buy. Devil May Cry 5 is down to $29.99. Great buy on DMC5, which is one of my game of the years. I wasn't really expecting that going into it, and some of you guys still meme on me to this day for that, but nonetheless, DMC5 turned out to be a fantastic action title, a hack and slash title that is absolutely worth playing. Great music, great visuals, and now that it's down to $30, it is absolutely worth a buy. Definitely give that a look. Also down to $30, actually less than $30, it's down to $28.50. That is Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2, another one of those games you can make a strong claim for Game of the Year. Two Capcom titles back to back just goes to show how strong Capcom has been doing this generation. But Resident Evil 2 is a phenomenal game. And yes, it is a ground up remake for a game some of you guys may have played back in the day. However, it is absolutely worth revisiting. And if you've never played Resident Evil 2, well, doubly so reason to play this game. It isn't the lengthiest game in the world. You can probably complete it in around 15 hours, but it is a very, very enjoyable game, and sometimes quality over quantity, and if you can get a good experience stuffed in there in 15 hours, Resident Evil 2 absolutely has that, and at this price, it's a great buy. Ratchet Clank is down to $14.99. Great buy on Ratchet Clank. It's available for the same price on the PlayStation Store, but if you want a physical copy, this isn't a bad buy. Obviously, it's a ground-up remake for Ratchet Clank, a phenomenal game, but it's not a typical remaster. Much like SOTC, Insomniac went back to the drawing board and they rebuilt Ratchet Clank from the ground up. This is the original Ratchet & Clank, but all of that zaniness, all of the humor, all of the great platforming elements, that is all intact, and you have that in spades here. Uncharted The Lost Legacy is down to $14.99. Pretty good buy on that, an extension of Uncharted 4. More of the same, but you really can't go wrong with that, given that Uncharted 4 is one of the best games of all time. I don't think it's hyperbole in saying that at all. And if you want more Uncharted, and if you've yet to check out The Lost Legacy, it's a little bit of a shorter experience, but very good in its own right. Shenmue 1 and 2 is down to $18. Shenmue 3 is on the horizon, so now would be a fantastic time to pick up the Shenmue 1 and 2 collection. Yes, these games are a little bit dated, but they still offer very good storytelling and engaging characters, and at the end of the day, if you want to get ready for Shenmue 3, these games are incredibly story-driven. You should be up to date with the story. Either pick this up, or at the very least, go and watch a walkthrough or all the cutscenes on YouTube and get yourself refamiliarized with the story. I would recommend you to play the games. Again, even with those dated gameplay mechanics, they are enjoyable titles. Hitman 2 is down to $17 and change over on Amazon as well. That's a great price for Hitman 2. Recommended this because it was on sale on the PlayStation Store. On the PlayStation Store, it's down to $21, I believe, so the physical copy is a little bit cheaper. Unfortunately, Hitman has lost a lot of its luster after the botched release of Hitman 2016, but Hitman 2 was a great game, and if you want a quality action stealth title, definitely pick it up because it is a good one. And lastly, this may very well be the best deal that's available. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is down to $29.99. This is the cheapest that Sekiro has been, and this is a game that's really held up in price, but now for 50% of its original price, it is a great buy. Sekiro is a challenging action-oriented title, however, it is different than Souls. There are some different gameplay elements, and if you just bum rush this game thinking it's a Souls game and you're familiarized with Souls, you're gonna be a little bit surprised. You're gonna have to assess and attack the game differently, but it's a great game in its own right. It's from Software at the end of the day. They make high-quality games, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is absolutely a high-quality game. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, there are so many great deals available on Amazon right now. It is ridiculous. These kind of all went live at the same time, and it's going a little bit under the radar, but I wanted to bring these to your attention. And that's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.